Hey, Habs Nation! The 2024-25 season for the Montreal Canadiens has unfolded like a gripping novel, telling the story of two distinct teams. Initially, the Canadiens were among the league's struggling squads, leaving fans anxiously glancing at the draft lottery. However, things have taken a dramatic turn. Now, the team is on an impressive winning streak, shifting the focus from the draft lottery to the Eastern Conference wildcard standings. Several factors have contributed to this remarkable turnaround. Patrick Lane made a strong comeback from injury during the preseason, showcasing some of his best form. He made his regular season debut against the New York Islanders, scoring a goal right off the bat. Lane continued to make his mark by finding the net in his next game against the Nashville Predators, and he hasn't looked back since, racking up 12 goals and 17 points in 19 games. In a notable trade with the Nashville Predators, general manager Kent Hughes and Barry Trotz swapped defensemen, sending young Justin Barron to Nashville in exchange for the more seasoned Alexander Carrier. Carrier has bolstered the Canadiens' defense, allowing Gould to play on his preferred side and unlocking his full potential. The most significant shift in the Canadiens' recent success has been their newfound ability to stage comebacks. Just a month or two ago, the Habs would have been considered out of the game if the opposition scored first or took the lead. Now, the team has demonstrated that no score is beyond recovery. Game 16 marked a turning point. It was the first time the Canadiens won while trailing at any point during the match. They had started the season poorly, with this victory being their fifth win. Josh Anderson opened the scoring, but the Canadiens found themselves down 3-2 and 5-4 before ultimately winning 7-5. Game 22 showcased further resilience, as Matthew Olivier kicked things off with a goal midway through the first period, followed by Slavkovsky scoring his second goal of the season. The Canadiens and Blue Jackets traded goals back and forth, eventually leading to Nick Suzuki's overtime goal, which secured the victory. Before finally winning after being down 1-0 in their seventh win, the Canadiens were at 7-11-3. It took them going to overtime to achieve this feat, but the arrival of Patrick Lane catalyzed a remarkable turnaround in their season. In Game 28, the Canadiens faced off against the Anaheim Ducks. Despite Lane scoring first, the Ducks struck back with 2 goals. However, just 11 seconds after Troy Terry put the Ducks ahead, Kirby Dach equalized, and the Canadiens went on to win in a shootout. Fast forward to Game 32 against the Detroit Red Wings, where Heineman scored first. The teams exchanged goals until Tyler Mott put Detroit ahead 3-2 early in the third period. Instead of crumbling, Arbor Shakaj netted his first goal of the season, followed by Lane scoring a power play goal, leading the Habs to victory. This was just the beginning of the Canadiens' hot streak, with many more comebacks to follow, including one of their most impressive wins of the season. On the last day of 2024, the Canadiens faced the heavily favored Vegas Golden Knights. Despite falling behind early with goals from Zach Whitecloud and Noah Hanifin, Caulfield ignited the comeback with a goal in the second period. Heineman and Dach added goals in the third, leading the Habs to a 3-2 victory after being down by 2. 2 games later against the Colorado Avalanche, Mikko Rantanen scored first, but Cole Caulfield brought the Canadiens equal in the third, and they secured another win despite conceding the first goal. In their next game, the Vancouver Canucks took a 3-1 lead, but the Canadiens fought back with 3 consecutive goals, winning in overtime. The following match saw the Washington Capitals score first, only to fall to the Canadiens in another overtime thriller, with Nick Suzuki scoring the game winner. The Canadiens continued their trend of comebacks against the Utah team, which initially led 2-1 in the first period, but Montreal rallied to win 5-3. Even against Dallas, where Jason Robertson scored early, the Canadiens came back to win 3-1. Their last 2 games were true masterclasses in resilience. Facing the New York Rangers, the Canadiens battled back from multiple deficits, ultimately winning 5-4 in overtime after being down 4 different times. In a thrilling encounter against the Tampa Bay Lightning, they overcame an early 2-0 deficit to score 3 unanswered goals, sealing yet another victory. While it's clear that frequently playing from behind isn't the most ideal strategy, this Montreal Canadiens team has displayed phenomenal resilience. It highlights their mental strength and determination, proving that they cannot be counted out. The future looks bright for this young team, and this season serves as an exciting preview of what they can achieve. Stay tuned, Habs fans. There's plenty more to come. Go Habs go!